Hey, it's Wednesday, July 25th, 2018. I'm John Knox in southern Los Angeles. And this is a very important update video about Chris Haskell, myself, the case in Tucson, our connection, and money. But first of all, I want to place this piece of wood. Now, speaking of money, about a month ago, I was looking for $5,000 to take care of all the repairs that I needed on the van and all of that. The only thing that's left now to pay for is the DMV registration. And I just wanted to show you the type of woodworking that I do. Some of the money that's come to me has been in the form of loans. You know, there's been some donations, but if you need some woodworking done and you would like to contribute to my getting back to Tucson, this is the type of woodworking I do. This is called scribing. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Now, Chris is an amazing anti-geoengineering activist, as a lot of people know, but for the people that don't know, for about 10 years in Tucson, he posted signs, anti-geoengineering signs everywhere, and he was such an amazing character on the street that became known as the Sign Avenger. So now he's being framed on 25 years. Let me back up here, help the cameraman. Now he's being framed on 25 years of simulated terrorism charges. His trial begins September 18th. So what I want to do is this. Let's go over here. I believe that with all the misinformation that's out there about this situation, the best thing to do is to get myself back to Tucson and do a sit-down interview with Chris, a video interview, post it on YouTube, and get people to understand what the true situation is. Then the Legal Defense Fund can be contributed to by a lot of people because they'll know what the actual facts of the case are. The one other thing about the Legal Defense Fund is we need a new attorney for Chris, in my personal opinion, but he happens to agree, as do others. I'm sure the man that's his attorney right now is a fine person, but he's connected to the establishment of Tucson. So we need a civil rights-based, First Amendment-based attorney who is not connected with the establishment in Tucson to take Chris's case. So we're going to be looking right now for that. Now, what I have left to pay in terms of me getting back to Tucson is $1,143. It goes all to the DMV, the California DMV. It's lapsed registration and old parking tickets that have matured. You know, when you get involved as an activist, you tend to put things off. I put them off longer than I should have, but that's something that has to be taken care of. If you would like to donate to my PayPal to get this $1150 taken care of, that's great. I'll have the address down below. Now, my PayPal is never going to be confused with Chris's PayPal for his Legal Defense Fund. There will also be a link down below in the description notes. The most important thing that I believe is helping Chris to make this case almost a landmark case, and I don't feel that he should do even 1 day in prison. He's being unfairly framed for being an activist. And I've said this before, but I really mean it. If this case is allowed to go forward and the government prevails, then every activism group out here, whether it's anti-fracking, anti-geoengineering, anti-5G, anti-vaccinations, anti-GMOs, anti-water fluoridation, if this case sets a precedent of the state being able to frame an activist and get them off the streets, then I believe all the activist groups are going to be impacted that way. So, let me get up here. It's Wednesday, July 25th, 2018. I'm John Knox. The common sense of the situation says, I'm single, I have no family, I have no pets. I'm willing to go to Tucson and work with Chris until the trial date of September 18th and be there during the trial. I'm able to do that. So if we can get me to Tucson by paying off the DMV, then the rest of it's on me. That food and gas is on me. So Wednesday, July 25th, I've been working all day. I'm punchy. No, actually, no, I'm John Knox. The common sense of the situation says Chris deserves our support, and if I can get this videotape done, then everyone will understand the truth of the situation. And when you learn the truth of every situation, you find more and more reasons to stay curious.